Okay, and we're recording. Okay, going from top to bottom. Everyone introduce yourself and your mech.
Wait, do we introduce our pilot or
Yes,
ourselves?
your actual meat body does not matter to me or anybody who will ever listen to this recording. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you.
But I'm important.
Okay, Ryden, let's
Okay.
start with you. Introduce your pilot and your mech.
Okay, so let me tell you, my name is Reiko Jimenez. I'm of Mexican and Japanese descent. My measurements are 40 inches, 28 inches, and 36 inches. That's bust, waist, and hips.
Let's be less
I'm
horny about it.
5'7". I weigh 120 pounds. I have caramel skin. My mech is a repurposed morning cloak. It looks like a Zone of the Enders mech. It's pretty dope. It's called Bastet, and it's got titties and a sword and some rockets and an assault rifle. I don't know. What am I supposed to say?
Just whatever you think is interesting about your mech and yourself.
It's got these like floating things behind it, like as if they're wings or something, but they're not really.
Thank you for this. Speedwagon, introduce yourself and your mech.
Name's Blast Assigan, son of Zap Assigan, ex-commander of the world. Stop. Fucking.
You're doing great, honey. I love it.
Keep going.
Starship Fleet. My mech's name is Blast Radius. And it's the most badass mech you'll ever see, bitch. Enough said. Next person.
The fuck? You didn't even say anything about your mech.
That's all you need to know. It's a blast radius, and it's fucking awesome. Cooler than all y'all's. It's got 2 shotguns.
Sai, tell us about your pilot and your mech.
Hey, my name is Jaden Gambrel. I go by Nautilus on field. A few years back, I got an injury during a war, and now I have a helmet on my head that I take off or else I'll die. My mech gets called Lost. It's H.A. Sherman, and it's got a fucking railgun.
Nice. Alright, and then Mr. Bowles, please tell us about your pilot and your mech.
My name is Somno Shun, the colony Merc, for experimenting on putting them drones and giving them personnel, making them they destroyed my progress colony. My mech's name, let us say it is Self-Lux. Answer can think for itself. My mech can roam without me being inside it, and many little drones that come to its bid.
They call itself Skynet when it's alone.
I am gonna have to record it. You're making me scared.
Alright, and now, Sai, as leader of this band of merry misfits, why don't you tell us about all the missions you've had thus far?
Well, first, we went to a jungle thing, whatever planet. We hunted down 2 robot things, a few soldiers, and almost killed civilians. It was probably the cat girl.
Keyword almost.
This is
Yes.
our commander, ladies and gentlemen.
So, you're saying that the cat girl only mostly killed civilians? They were just like 1 hit point away from death.
Probably.
I don't remember this.
Okay.
I was not the one.
You're 1 hit point away from being like on the Hitler scale.
You were gonna throw a grenade at them. Under my
Because
orders.
of you. Luckily, Blast Ass
Yeah.
fucking took
You
charge
fucking told me to do it.
from you psychopaths.
Then we did some sort of escort mission. I don't know what, a truck. It's probably
Yeah, truck full of goods.
it was a truck, sorta.
It had figures
It had model kits rules.
and
Only
anime
the
titties.
essential. Only
Or-
these.
Actually, it's copyrighted. Edit that out. They were Lancer model kits. By now.
They're called Landpla.
Lampla.
So what you're saying is that you delivered a bunch of propaganda dolls to children in need
Yes.
of propaganda.
Maybe.
They were in need, yeah.
Yeah.
Need to get their mind off the war by mechs that are in the war.
Is this your official debriefing summary?
Yeah.
Yes.
He said it, not me.
Excellent.
What are we fighting for?
That's a very large question, isn't it?
That's a very loaded question, yeah.
What's the story? Where are we? Are we like at the gym? Do we live in a barracks?
Why are we here? Are we just some part of a large cosmic coincidence? Or is there a god?
Well, like seriously, what are we? Are we a fucking like? We're mercenaries, yeah. But do we?
Yeah.
Is it?
We're
Are we?
ex-janitors, now mercenaries. We were janitors, part of a military,
Okay, hold on. Janitors
and then
where?
we got promoted into actual.
Is that right?
I don't think our military is large scale. We're more like a rebel force.
We're the rebels.
Yes.
What are we rebelling against?
Sergeant
Dick
Chief.
bags. Corporate dick bags. I think.
So Shadowrun.
Yes.
Is it? I don't think it is.
We're fighting against the Earth Federation.
Your ability to pay attention to what I say and write is unparalleled.
Sig Zeon!
Have you told us?
I have, actually.
What was it?
So you started off as heavy machinery pilots for a mercenary force in this particular planet because they've been isolated for so long. They have reverted and evolved into a slightly different version of human society. In this particular case, it is extremely oppressive to the people. However, this is all the people have known. It's a planetary government that's been around for generations and generations while your government was back on Earth trying to figure out how to reinvent space travel.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's our mercenary company's name?
You guys didn't decide yet.
And
Oh, we
also,
have to
what's our
decide that?
squad name?
You guys didn't decide yet.
Okay. I say our mercenary company is called
The White Fang.
the White Fang. Can we be Squad 7?
Yeah, you can be Squad 7 of the White Fang.
I don't want to be
Sweet. Squad 7 of the White Fang. I got a little blast assigan there for a second.
It rubs off.
Oh,
on
it's
me.
heaven of the light.
Okay, continue with your story. What's the Earth government called?
The Third Committee.
Oh, nice. So we have like a squad leader?
Yeah, you have your commanding officer who's back on the main base.
Okay.
That was Colonel Hyusung. Older lady. A lot of scars, some cybernetics.
I was about to ask, is he hung? But it's a lady, so.
I don't know if I can put in a drum roll sound effect, but I will try. Per the briefing said by your glorious leader, you were in fact doing an escort mission to transport a large amount of raw materials over to a forward operating base for your Black Fang mercenary company. You successfully got them over there after a hard-fought journey, and now you're in this small, sprawling town that is the forward operating. The local commanding officer, who you were told to meet up with, greets you with open arms and hugs you and welcomes the trucking crew, welcomes the unloading crew, welcomes pretty much everybody to his little slice of the war.
Hi. I don't know if that was me or him. Go on.
He is a rather frazzled looking man who honestly looks like he could use about a week of sleep. His hair is all over the place. His kit is stained with oil and food and drink and probably some kind of bodily fluid.
This guy's gross.
Either way,
Yeah.
he tries
For
to...
money, it's
He's going to try to give everyone a hug. Does anyone react in a special way to reject the
Apply
hug?
fist to face. No, don't do that.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't
Yeah.
want to punch a superior officer?
I really don't want to. Please don't do that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So he just hugs you and gets his various stains onto your pilot uniform.
Oh god, I'll clean this later.
Welcome, welcome, all of you. Thank you so much for your hard work.
Pleasure's all mine, sir. Blasting gives a salute.
Thanks.
My name is Colonel Swanson. I was in desperate need for this material. We are running out of everything for the makers. Please, you must be so tired. Let me take you to a restaurant. Let me get you some food, some alcohol, some resting lodges.
Probably use a shower.
This is quite welcome.
Shower later. For now, let's feast. Come on, come.
Oh,
And
okay.
I could eat, bro.
I am eating. Blast Askin has like a peanut butter sandwich just locked up. He's just been kind of slowly munching on.
somebody give me a name of a restaurant. So you get dragged into the whiskey garden.
Ah,
The smell of alcohol and burning meat just hitting you in the face like a wall.
Mm.
It's nearly midnight, and the place is crowded and thrumming.
Fuck, this place stays open.
Yeah. Yeah, even in the war, people still need their food, their booze, and their dancing.
especially that booze.
So he drags you to a table. The various waiters in this Chippendale uniform, except more glittery.
What? The collar and the cuffs only?
And the Speedo.
Okay.
Oh, those Oh.
Fucking Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
I mean, if you're a furry, you can imagine them as chipmunks. I'm not going to judge you more than I already
I
have.
thought you were talking about, like, the hat and then the Hawaiian shirt.
This is a strange restaurant.
Some are wearing squirrel costumes in the background.
People have needs.
Okay, I'm ready to order my food. Are you guys ready?
Please, order whatever you want. It's all on the house.
Give me 2 T-bone steaks,
2.
I'll take a double
some-
quarter pounder with
some
fries.
mashed potatoes.
Space quarter pound.
New
I
York
know,
strip.
I know.
Medium rare. 24 ounce. I'm a big girl.
I'd also like some space orange crush.
44 ounces of gin. Now!
Why are you so angry, dude?
No! I want it now!
The guy takes your order and puts his notepad back into his banana hammock before walking away.
Ew.
Guy.
So what do you do for a living?
Me, I make sure this place has everything it needs to keep on fighting the good fight, to keep freeing the honest working folk of this planet. But,
Like male strippers?
I mean, hey, I thought it was Woman Wednesday. I've kind of been... I've been working a bit on fumes here.
Shitty name.
I've been
It's
working...
Saturday, bro.
Is it? I'm sorry, we're just kind of overwhelmed here. I've been working on stimulants for the past couple of days. As you can probably tell, he points to all of himself that you can see. Yeah, we've just been being hit from all sides. We have our mech crew working to keep us safe, but the planetary governance has a supplier of their own, and they've been hitting us hard. We thought this would be a super easy contract, but nah, I think we're a year.
Bit off more than you could chew.
Yeah, we are like a few months behind. We thought it would be maybe a year, maybe 5 years. We budgeted it for 5 years, but we're behind schedule, man. We thought we would come into this backwater place, sweep out everybody still using black powder weaponry, make sure that the people got all the food that and medicine that they needed, make sure everything was good and happy again, but didn't turn out like that. You saw the opposition here. Do you think that these are a bunch of RimWorld hicks still trying to figure out that gravity makes things go down?
The way they fought, wouldn't be surprised.
It's a mess. Our intel from this place is about 300 years out of date. We thought that the standard historical format would fit them well, but wasn't to be. They're still very pastoral in terms of society, very feudalistic. They still see their dukes and their kings as having a divine right to be there, which is why they're fighting so hard. They are fighting for the existence of their gods, basically. Kind of.
God.
But then Archimedes got a fucking mech to make sure his ideal philosopher king could stay in place. It's nuts. But, hey, did your CEO give you any orders to return back to base after you were done?
Let's take out the hire.
Well, yeah.
I mean, did they?
Not that you remember.
That's good enough for me.
Thank you, team leader, for keeping your guys on the straight and narrow.
Such a great team. I love this. This is my guy.
Okay, perfect. You think that we could borrow you and your units to take care of a particularly stubborn stain that we've had?
God, this steak is so good.
Thanks. We raise the cattle ourselves here.
What do you feel?
Grass. It's the only thing that cattle are able to eat. You know, in the old days, they used to feed them corn, but it would, like, tear up their stomach. It's a very, nasty business.
Just goes straight through you.
What were you saying about needing us for something?
Well, there's this local Marquess. I don't know how they label their lords here. But she's guarding this strip of land for herself. She's been throwing her people at it. RPGs seem like a thing of the past, but there's a reason we still keep on using that term. They've been shelling us here and there, but our local contingent of mechs is able to usually shoot them down. Minimal casualties, but still keeping us up at night as the things blow up a few 100 feet above us.
Wait, what's this
I mean, standard human template. What do you want?
we talk?
I mean, she is a noble, so I'd imagine that she's on the upper side of the weight spectrum for her height. As one of the members of the nobility, she is among the better fed, so she is slightly taller, healthier looking, and rotund. Not quite.
What?
I'm trying to be polite.
You're
And
fat.
I'm trying to be
She
polite about
fat,
it.
bro.
I'm trying
Just come
to.
out
She's
and
the
say
size
it.
of whales. It's time to bail.
So mean to this imaginary person.
You called her rotund.
Yeah, I didn't call her fat.
Blast Astigan starts looking around for more fair ladies. His motto being, if there's no fish within her, then he's got a winner.
What?
Did you say fist?
No, see, if she's got fish within her, she's a whale.
Oh, fish.
Oh.
I thought you said fist.
I mean, that'd be a nice one too.
No, it
I'll
wouldn't
definitely
be.
on the upscale.
Speedwagon, I am going to suplex you into the sun.
I roll a 20. I find the fairest wench of them all.
You find a man who is not only very pale, but is only 200 pounds of muscle.
Holy fuck.
Blast Astigan aroused. Actually, let me roll for that. 14. Slightly aroused. Nice specs.
God, where was I? Oh yes. So this Marquis is healthier than the average soldier. I mean, you've seen them before. They're very thin and gaunt. Result of a highly vegetable-based, if infrequent, diet.
Oh, yes, the beacons.
She is healthier, and she possesses her own mech, a more recent model. We haven't been able to isolate the exact model, but due to its speed and accuracy, it's certainly one of the more up-to-date ones. More importantly than that is the lady's bodyguard. He seems to be very adept at combat, not only on foot, but also in mech. And he...
How would be able to surprise, or how would we be able to surmise that from his looks?
He will be the one in the most well put together mech besides hers. A lady and her knight of the two. The knight is more dangerous. And they've been on a harassment campaign against us for 3 months or so.
Do we know his frame or their manufacturer at least?
No, they've been primarily operating at night and using very sophisticated technology to make sure that we're jammed at all times during their strikes.
Manticore.
Spank my ass and call me Charlie. I was thinking Horus too. Manticore.
No, not
Manticore,
Goblin.
Gorgon.
Hobgoblin is the one that hacks.
Oh,
No,
Goblin.
no. Or is it? No,
They're
I was
no
thinking
match
Minotaur.
for
My bad.
Hydra.
Yeah, Manticore.
That's a fucking Pegasus.
Pilots, please. I am not a pilot myself, so I'm not privy to all this techno babble that you're spewing.
We just sound like
Manticore,
fucking
Hydra,
nerds.
I
Bullets
cut
of
him off,
Pedro, but-
and we just keep talking. What kind of fucking mech could it be, man?
This is vital information. Stand aside. We need to think.
He
Gotta put the
Crucial
thinking
winning
cap
war.
on.
so cowed, he kind of slips back into his steak and his oversized, 3 slices of pineapple, a triple layered umbrella drink.
Fucking A. Well, what do you want us to do about this?
Well, ideally, if you're not needed back into your base, perhaps you could run an interference operation on her guerrilla strikes. Our men are stretched thin here, just trying to shoot down the shells that she keeps lobbing towards us.
So you don't need us to actually take them out, just run interference?
Well, running interference implies taking them out. I mean, stopping them from doing whatever they're going to do when they next swarty.
Whatever it
Bring
means,
one
Ness.
back alive.
I thought I was just gonna turn on like a little radio and go.
This is your commanding officer. We're gonna have to ask you to stop doing what you're doing. We got some complaints from the neighbors. They're not very happy. Over and out. Can they hear all this? How close are they?
We're at fucking dinner.
Oh, they're not in. I thought they were in the place. We were just eyeing them from afar.
Fuck no.
No, they're elsewhere, doing their own thing.
Okay.
They're
Well,
like shelling.
They're using peasants to shell you.
Oh my god.
Here we see the violence inherent in the system.
Okay, we'll kill him.
Glad he was gonna say it.
Took you long enough.
Blast is gonna go ahead and take out his Omni Hook and. Or do they have a phone nearby? we
What the
can just
fuck?
contact
We're
HQ with?
eating dinner.
Blast comes prepared at all times. I
You're
don't
not
know
gonna-
about you.
How big is an Omni hook?
Oh, I got an Omni hook too.
It's actually
Let's
pretty
check out
big.
both our Omni hooks. Let's
Let's play Hook
exchange
Wars.
data.
I'm assuming an Omni hook is the size of like a vacuum cleaner.
It's like the size of a PC computer.
Just bust that shit out on the table.
It's miniaturized, bro.
Yeah, the PC computer is miniaturized.
Miniature.
So it's like a fucking 80s cell phone that he just like throws up on the table.
Well-
Oh, bro, it's a dual disc.
It's like this modem thing that everything else hooks up to.
Anyways, I'm gonna either use an Omni hook or just a local cell phone to hit up HQ, whichever is more secure and convenient at the same time.
Decide
Just
on
be like,
one.
hey, do y'all need us for anything, or can we just like help out this one guy?
Colonel Hyosung picks up and she listens to you explain the situation.
Son.
We romance the Commander Fire Emblem style. I want to increase my relationship status from B to A to S.
You're like an F.
You're gonna marry her?
Anyways, what did she say? She give us the go ahead.
Well, you boys were due in for some vacation days, but if you want to spend it doing some volunteer work, that's perfectly fine with me. Not like there's anywhere to vacation here on this shithole of a planet.
What about me?
I
I'm
wouldn't mind spending vacation your
Not a boy.
quarters, Commander.
We'd all be glad to do it. Thanks for understanding.
Please tell me you're using your inside voice.
Blast doesn't know what an inside voice is. There was only Blast, ass again voice, and nothing else.
Well, I'm glad you boys feel that way.
Oh, thank you.
You won't be being paid overtime for this, I'll have you know.
Okay.
Yes, we're used to
Perfectly
that.
fine with me. Over and out.
I
Click.
didn't know we got paycheck. Check, please.
I hope you all understand that I don't care if you die off work time.
Blast takes his break because he never actually ate any of it. Because I, as a person in real life, wasn't aware that our food got served.
Did he pay for our food?
Yeah, he grabs a check out of the man's banana hammock.
Why do you have to grab it out of the...
Because it's a fine establishment.
Because it's in the banana hammock. If it wasn't in the banana hammock, he wouldn't have to grab it from the banana hammock. You see how
This
simple
place-
this is?
This place should be called the Banana Hammock.
Well, too bad. You guys named it the Whiskey Garden.
I'm gonna keep saying it's the Banana Hammock.
Then you can continue being wrong.
Can I go home and shower now?
This is your home now.
You'd home you
I
go
wanna
to.
live.
Your home is in the banana hammock.
Oh yeah, wait, what the fuck are we like sleeping or whatever? It's like
The
midnight.
banana hammock.
No.
We have
sleeping.
spots. We have not only spots in our barracks if you're more of the hard soldiering type, but we also have some hotels for the various non-combat civilian staff.
Can I get a suite?
I mean, we can get you a room and a bed. Other than that, I can't promise anything.
Oh, that's fine.
For your esteemed pilots, that's the best you can do.
Are you esteemed? I thought you were just available.
Yeah.
I blast ass again, movie star and action figure poser.
Aren't you
By
like?
that I mean I pose so people make action.
Aren't
I'm
you
on
like?
eBay. Check me.
Aren't you washed up?
Fuck up. You're washed up, bitch.
Sorry,
Right.
guys.
Well, we still have some organization to take care of in terms of our push against the Marquis and her knight. So you do have a few days to kind of settle in, clean up yourselves and your mechs, get any upgrades you need printed. Our printer is smaller than the one at the home base, obviously. And we only just got the supplies in, so if you need anything, you may want to request it now. We only have the one printer.
What are we printing?
Or
Oh,
mech.
Or Max.
Oh, it's that kind of printer. Okay, can I have my mech?
yeah, just submit it. We have in our internal net.
Daling. I sent my thing over.
Who stays at the barracks and who goes to a hotel?
I go to hotel.
I go to hotel. California. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Want my mech Q production, and I'll stay at the barracks.
At Tusai?
Might as well stay at the.
So, the barracks is a pretty crummy place. The beds aren't that thick or soft. The shower water is pretty cold, and you have to bunk with the recruits. It's pretty cozy.
Can I make upgrades or printer since I have inventor?
Are you just gonna fucking like
Yeah, I'm gonna invent a.
unscrew their shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna invent a better printer for them. I'm gonna invent some up.
You're going to invent the upgrade for black box technology that you have never seen before and has never been explained to you,
How do you?
because it's a setting.
He's the GM.
It's true. I do have you there. The hotel is actually pretty budget. The rooms are small, the shower water is room temperature. Anyone have anything to do before heading to sleep?
Are we sharing a room?
No.
Yes.
Oh, god damn it. I wish I knew that before.
You're lucky I've been drinking.
My father told me to never be ashamed of my body.
What are you guys doing in the barracks?
I turned off my head.
So
Excuse me?
what
Did I
enemy
stutter?
force has some kind of jam device or something that's preventing them from getting their location? Or
Yeah, they have some kind of jamming device to block things. What do you want to do with it?
I'd like to invent. You guys are gonna be sleeping. I'm gonna be up for 12 hours. So fuck you.
Considering that you have never seen the hacking or know anybody who can tell you anything about it, please give me a d20 roll. -10.
I'm an AI specialist.
Oh my god,
I'm a
minus
hacker,
10.
and I have hacker fix, so I know something or other about hacking.
And yeah, give me the roll. Okay, let's go. So -10, you get a -6.
Oh, damn. That's why they call me the madman.
It takes all night, but you finally got it. The secret to eternal life. You start placing the final wire, but then you yawn. So filled with sleepy yawningness, you accidentally misplace the wire, causing the whole thing to burst into flames, shocking you.
Suck.
Take some damage. Take as much damage as you want to be funny, but your machine
Hang on, let me
doesn't.
look at my health.
But your machine doesn't work. Is the end of the day.
Alright, my face is all fried and my hair is all blown back. I got soot in my face, and I'm at 6 HP out of 10. I just fall over and pass out. Do any of you have a data link?
I have data plating. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, data plating.
Yeah.
Alright, I have one too, so I can telepathically hear what's going on in their room as I am passing out as if it was some sort of ASMR.
So you can hear them calling you an idiot.
Well, they don't know what's going on.
Use your mind powers.
So it's your first day on the base. Is there anything in particular you guys want to do with your daylight hours?
No, I'm ready to just suit up and go on the mission.
Blast is suited up as well. He's ready to blow up some shit.
You did actually take note of the downtime actions that a pilot can do, right?
No,
No.
what can they do?
I have only myself to blame.
I've been playing D&D for almost a year, and I've never actually read through the player's handbook.
So
I'm
go
looking at the
to
corner.
page 77.
Oh, debrief and downtime. Look at that. Okay.
Okay.
How about what time does the mission start? When do I have to be suited up?
They gave you 3 days or so.
Oh shit.
What?
You guys want to get some ice cream or something?
Yes!
Oh no, I forgot about Psy.
We're gonna go to the gas station, get some ice cream, get in a fight with some thugs.
Oh my god, guys, there's a fucking amusement park. Let's go!
Yeah!
Okay, me and Blast are going to the fucking rodeo. Where are you guys going?
I'm gonna gather in for.
Blast yells from the distance, "Nerd!"
Can I try to modify a
Fucking
system?
humans.
Yeah, Sai, you can totally try to modify your equipment.
No, a system. Yay!
What skill do you have that you think you want to use?
None.
Just fuck all.
You're just expecting to have it appear out of nowhere?
No?
Tell me how you get this extra use of your system.
I mean, we were what were we before this?
Janitors.
No, it was something else having to work.
Mech maintenance people.
Precisely.
That's what I
So we
was.
should have some knowledge.
I mean, read over your
Oh, yeah, mama.
read over what the skills do and give me something imaginative. If it's really cool, I'll give it a buy and you get the free thing. If it's kind of cool, I'll make you roll for it and probably give you the free thing.
I got +4 hacker fix. Can I put a flashlight on my mech's head?
I'll
Oh,
try
yeah.
to stop the overdrive on my machine on the
Lance-
systems.
Blast is gonna go to the carnival and do one of those fucking stupid games to win a stuffed bear for Dark's character, whose name I keep forgetting.
Fucking cat girl. God damn.
Yeah, I don't want to call her Cat Girl though.
Oh,
It's rude.
Just call her CG or something.
oh, her fucking call sign, you mean?
Yeah, what's her call sign?
Her call sign's cat girl.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll just call
She's
her Cat
not.
Girl.
She's not an
Just
actual
call her
cat
kitty.
girl. She's a human being. She's not a cat girl. That's just her fucking plug
Anyways, he
suit.
goes to win a stuffed bear for Cat Girl. And he uses his Stay Cool perk to stay calm and focus on what he's.
Be a little more specific than that, and I'll give it to you for free.
You got to throw a dart at like a balloon or something.
You know what?
And the smaller-
I'll give it to you. You stay so calm and cool despite all the music and kids, and you still get a perfect 100% accuracy, winning you this kind of ugly, cute bunny thing.
Nice. I
Can I
take it to
train
the
my-
cat girl and hand it to her.
Thanks. I hate it.
Hey, you too. Let's burn it. Can I grab it? Will you let me grab it?
No. I want it.
Oh, you want it? Why'd you hate it? My bad.
Shut up, Blast. Get the fuck away from me. Let me enjoy my stupid, ugly bear thing.
No. Support level C.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. I'm trying to avoid this.
Sigh.
Try to learn a custom skill in Overdrive Mech.
Give me a d20 roll. I'll give it to you. You now have one additional use of a system. So how about you, Bowles, while you're here?
Investigate the tactical warfare. So any survivors that have... I want to talk to any survivors of past attacks or excursions.
How would you find these people?
I'm in the barracks, bro. There's gotta be a...
Yeah, but what trigger are you using to help with this?
I have spot. I don't know if that'll really help this.
So are you just gonna hang out at the canteen hoping to listen in on some survivor telling about
No.
his tales?
I want to go to the med bay and find people who are injured who are being healed up from past missions.
Okay.
Gotta be people who survived past attacks. Sure there are. The commander's still.
Yeah.
Where did they attack from? I want this so that we know in our next fucking attack adventure where the enemies are somewhat going to come for how they're at us.
So you find a man. He short cropped hair, military glare. He's, the pilot type. His legs are broken. He has some bad burns all across one half of his body. Apparently his ejection seat read some instructions wrong and crashed him into a tree instead of into safety.
This guy's fucked.
Yeah, it was a product of the hacking and Omninet loss. The system just couldn't pilot him to safety.
What happened?
The first thing that happened that I knew is that I lost contact with my CO for the story. It just suddenly cut out. Everything looked like it was going normal, but I guess that's what makes the hacker so good, that she can cut you off without actually letting you know that you've lost visual, lost audio, lost everything. The only way I figured it out was that my GPS wasn't locating me on the map. It was giving me a position I was in like 30 seconds ago, a minute ago, whatever. And then I got shot right in the reactor. I had to bail out sooner than later. Don't know what hit me, but it hit hard.
Did you see where it came from?
No.
You're a very unaware soldier, aren't you? Probably how you ended up like this, huh?
You know what? Give me some kind of social role.
You just talk shit to this guy. He's gonna fucking knock you out.
Do you have any kind of social trigger?
I have stay cool.
Okay, so give me a stay cool to keep the stupid shit inside of you where it belongs.
Thankfully, I had that +2.
So you do say the stupid shit, and he's like, man, fuck you. What do you think you're gonna do? You're gonna go in there and sweep them on your first try with no intel, no guidance from the CO. You don't even know if your backup's still up. You think you're gonna do any better than me?
Yeah, motherfucker, because I got drones.
I got drones.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing your dick's so small. Maybe your ejection seat will be able to steer better. Get the fuck out of my room.
Need to eject.
Oh, that is. Oh.
Well, that escalated quickly.
So you got your ass kicked by a man with no legs?
How'd he catch me? How'd he fucking get me?
Powered wheelchairs, the future, bitch.
It's a metaphorical ass kicking, thankfully enough. You got your metaphorical ass kicked by a man with literally no legs.
Oh,
At least
My
I
God.
still got my legs.
asshole. You just like walk out.
Yeah, and I walk out. I turn around, and before I close the door, I do a little river dance.
Look what I can do, bitch.
So that was a complete failure, and
I would just love to say that I love you all.
I don't like that my downtime was with Blast. I want my own downtime.
so Raiden, please tell me about Catgirl's day off.
So I took that time to invent or create Can I like sharpen the sword on my mech?
I can see you out there with a whetstone.
I like slide down it like a fucking zip line. Now, fuck, I'm gonna go to the fucking amusement park by myself.
Are you gonna try for anything, or are you just gonna try for a good time?
I'm gonna try for a good time. Will this give me a bonus in the next battle for having had a good time the previous day?
It's entirely possible. If you don't have a particular skill that you're going to use to give yourself a good time, roll me just a d20.
Apply fist to face. I want to get in a fist. Oh, is there like a local boxing match or something I can do?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Alright, go down to the local gym. What are you trying to get out of this?
Money.
Well, money.
Money equals a good time.
It's lewd, but okay, I'll give it to you. Do it.
So here we go. Oh, I was rolling an actual d20. I'm sorry. Let me roll this one.
You do super well at the local boxing ring, and some people just go up to shake your hand, talk shop with you. You make some nice friends there.
It's just, I fucking knocked out fucking Big Dick Charlie.
You knock out Bubba the Love Troll. Bubba the Love Troll is eternal across all universes.
That was a good day. How much money do I get?
You don't actually get any money, but you do make some friends who can give you some inside info in case something might come up.
Oh, sweet. Got some phone numbers, some MySpaces.
Okay, day 2.
What you guys gonna do today?
Blast is going to the gym. You gotta work.
Hey, Blast, let me spot you.
Right on.
I'm not trying to be, I need a partner.
Let's get fit. All right.
Yeah, me and Blast are going to the gym.
Alright, what are you trying to do with the gym?
Work the heavy bags, dog.
Oh yeah, apply fist to faces, but to the boxing bag.
I use assault, but with my fists. 16.
Fuck.
Oof.
Fucking bag came swinging back around.
You don't have any bonuses to this one?
+4.
So a 10. And I got a 16.
Yeah.
Okay, you show up at the gym, you do super well. We'll say that both of you get a single use of an accuracy die at any time during the next mission for a melee attack.
Yes.
Rad.
Sorry, Vowels. Are you guys doing anything?
Do me and Raiden, like, after our good day of working out, what do we, like, freeze frame in the air and high five?
And if you want.
Yeah.
Right on. Radical.
So even though my 2 last were failures, we learned valuable information. I basically want to build the firewall for my fucking frame.
Alright, give me your invention roll.
Man, just RNGs is just fuck shit on me tonight.
So your progress is reduced to scrap metal as another electrical short just sets everything on fire. It's kind of a mess.
The madman did it again.
On the plus side, you didn't get electrocuted.
Oh, that's good. No loss of health.
Sai, tell me, how are you going to spend day 2?
I'll just go get a drink and listen to gossip.
Alright, spot, investigate, what do you got to roll?
Spot.
Alright, let's do it.
Shit.
Wow, that is a good roll. So, while you're at the bar, you hear a couple of guys talking about an upcoming mission. They say that they know that the commander got some rental uses of a mech from another squad, and that he's going to use them mainly as bait to draw out the Marquis and her knight.
Fuck, that's us.
Because they're in better repair and better able to be repaired, it shouldn't be too much of a loss for them, and they'd be able to handle most of whatever's coming to them, allowing the main force to hit the two with everything that they got. One of them expresses concern that there's going to be some backup on the side of the Marquis, because she has a lot of land and a lot of people that she can just hand guns over to. But the other guy assures him that there wasn't anybody else in the previous mission, so obviously there's not going to be anyone in this upcoming one. Obviously. You also hear tell that sound analysis from one of the previous sorties black box indicated that it was a rather close range single gunshot that took out most of the camp's mechs, indicating that it's not a big anti-material rifle, but rather a precision machine that was doing most of the work.
Well, I got a plan now.
Okay, is there anyone who did not go for day 2? I don't think so. So let's do a day 3, or final day.
I'm gonna get a damn drink.
Essentially, I want to put a mechs into one place.
You trying to print like a fucking line of mechs as like a barrier?
Yes and no. It's more a diversion for the diversion.
But that probably costs a lot of money, dog.
Nah.
Bro, I count as hardcover.
No, it's not for that. It's for the whole thing about, like, oh yeah, they've got a machine that can blow up things, close range or whatever.
Let's do a get organized roll then to see if you can rally the troops around your plan. Because these guys don't really know you or anything, yeah?
Get organized?
Yeah.
I can use threaten for that.
You want to be the hard ass?
Probably. Yeah, let's say use threaten.
Alright.
I'm just gonna do like probably 2 bunches, 3s or 4s, all cluttered together.
So you're gonna spread out some mechs of pilots for cover. It's a risky plan, a wild plan, but you manage to get some people to follow up with you through it. You plot out a map of the area, and then you get to place some cover next time.
Alright.
Alright, who else do we have?
I guess I'll go gather information.
What are you gonna
Yeah,
use to get it?
I'll just go to the bar, chat with the bartender.
Are you gonna charm, carouse, what? Give me a trigger.
Have a trigger. Fly fist. Nah, I'm just gonna just a normal D20.
Alright, give it to me.
Well then, never fucking mind then. Do I just like make an ass out of myself at the fucking bar or something?
You run into a man with no legs and burns across half his body.
Fucking
And as you start asking questions at the nearby bar, he hobbles up to you in cyber legs that are freshly installed, and he starts whacking you with the stick. And he says, hey, we don't need any of you freelancers here trying to take our work. Get the hell out of here. And he starts just bashing you over the head really hard with his stick.
So, hey buddy, fucking watch it. Quit hitting me with your fucking stick.
He's just gonna get like shoved out of the bar with the stick over the head. Generic insults based on physicality because he doesn't know enough about your personality to make it personal.
So do I just like get thrown out of the bar?
Yeah, and take some damage.
Oh, how much?
I don't know. How much would be funny?
1.
Yeah, sure, you were being attacked by a guy who just got new legs, so, you know, it's not super hard or anything.
Sweet.
Time to go in there and cause a ruckus.
Is that what you're doing on your downtime?
I don't know what else to do, man, but I'm not with you at this point. You would have to actually tell me what went on.
Hey, Blast, you want to do me a favor?
What's up?
You want to beat up this legless guy at the bar?
He technically does have
Fuck
legs.
yeah.
Yeah, but Blast doesn't know that. Okay, go beat him up.
You're coming with me to point out who we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
As soon as I get there, I take
What
off.
is- What's the bar like? Does it have like Western doors or no?
Yeah, it's a saloon.
Yeah, sure, it's a saloon. Why not?
I kick
the
them
fucking
open,
door.
Western style.
Everyone turns to stare at you, and the pianist stops. The bartender just spits into a spittoon while continuing to scrub out a mug. He's seen some shit. You don't scare him. Nobody scares him. He's a bartender.
I like kind of lean over to Catgirl and I'm like, so which one was it?
I already ran.
Oh shit.
So you're just standing there looking like an ass.
You just kicked the doors open.
I look for a man with no legs, or at least looks like he didn't have legs recently.
Give me a spot roll.
Or,
You don't find a man with no legs, but you do find a man who has a burn across half his body.
Oh, nice.
with a burn across half his.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the same guy.
Hello, sir. I've been looking for a man who had no leg.
He turns around and turns out to just be a very, very large woman.
Oh,
My bad. I turn away and look elsewhere.
did you say "excuse me, sir" to her?
Yeah,
It's a very broad-shouldered woman.
I said my bad and walked away.
She's obscenely built. Not in the cybernetic
Nice
way.
muscles, though, very impressive.
She's just like that.
Nice fucking lats. Just walk away.
Does she take my compliment? Or
I just want to see Blast get beat up already. Where's the action?
Are you just gonna give up after that?
no, I'm gonna keep looking around. Just start like kind of speaking out loud. Anyone here missing any legs? My shades limit my line of sight.
Take him off, you fucking idiot.
You weren't around. You ran away like a pussycat.
Or give me a d20.
Eh.
What are you hoping to get out of beating up this old man with no legs?
Oh, have I found him?
What are you hoping to get out of it?
I'm just gonna tell him to fucking watch who he deals with. And I'm gonna use my pull rank on him.
Why are we all enemies with this guy?
'Cause he's an asshole.
He's only an asshole because of our low rolls.
Regardless, he's an asshole.
So you get into a big shouting match. There's a lot of people surrounding you guys to watch. You don't particularly get anything out of it, but on the bright side, you don't lose anything from it.
Just pick him up and throw him. He doesn't have legs.
There's cyber legs now. You never know what's in cyber legs. Could be
Pull him
anything.
off.
Could be a gun. Could be
Oh,
a rocket.
fuck.
Yeah, dude, we could be fucking Shadowrun. Just
It
have a
is
taser
Shadowrun.
built into his legs.
And then, Bowles, give me your last free time action.
I'm gonna get a damn drink. It's fucking 2 failures. I can't deal with it anymore. I need another 44 ouncer of gin.
Alright.
You successfully drink your drink.
What have you gained so far?
Soot in my face.
So as you're drinking, you meet up with a core of engineers and you start laughing, slapping, playing some cards, doing your junk. And eventually one of them hands over a printer ticket for some stuff after you tell them a little bit about your mission.
Oh, nice.
Looking up the model number and all that good stuff that only a technician like you would actually be able to appreciate, you get a very nice little shield generator. It's a one-time use, and it's only able to fit about a single mech, maybe 2 if you're really close to each other,
Just like hugging.
like hugging. But it will give you some good cover against any kind of physical danger or energy-based danger. Not against hacking, but hey, it's cover.
Nice.
So can I use this as a reaction to anything?
It's a
Or
deploy.
is it something I have to deployable? Okay.
Yeah, you deploy it like a drone.
Write it in your notes. Does it just last for 1 turn?
Yeah, it's a one-time use.
Okay. Nice. So does that cover our downtime?
It does.
Alright. See y'all next week.